y'all. So I was surfing through Instagram and I wanted to see if Chrisean was going to give an update about her tattoo. Obviously, she did. There's a picture of her now. It does not look, the tattoo, as black as it did when she first got it done. I thought it was going to stay actually dark like that. That's what also scared me into what did this poor girl do to her face. I guess it's coming off the remaining ink that was released into the skin, and what's supposed to stay is going to stay, and what is supposed to leave is leaving. So I think it's going to get lighter than this. This is what I hope, because it's bad enough she got it on the side of her face. However, I was on Hennessy's review on IG. She had updated everyone the side of Chrisean Rock's face, the update. And when you look closely, that was, I'm quite sure, the purpose of this picture. It does appear to look like it had some scabbing done over there, like underneath the forehead, the hairline, or whatever you want to call it. So I guess it's safe to say that the tattoo artist, he just did a good job, because it looks good. You know, I think if he would have did the tattoo underneath her neck, she may not have wanted to ever get rid of it, even if on the strength of it being Blueface and her being mad. But he's a good tattoo artist. Got to give him his props for that. Chrisean Rock, you know, you already know that the game said that if you get a tattoo of his mugshot on you, that he will pay the tab for you doing so. But anyways, getting off of that, there has been a lot of stuff being sprued around the internet or whatever. You know how things be, girl. So you know how Bonnie Lachey and Chrisean Rock are going back and forth, and you know, they're acting like they're more interested in impressing each other and who can one up the other and doing this and doing that, the Blueface tattoo and so forth. There was a picture that's surfacing around of them at the Baddies Club. I know everyone's seen it. They probably watched their show when it was out, but it was a scene where it was a pressure. The girls in the house were pressuring them both to smooch, if you get what I'm saying. And Chrisean, I don't know, if you look at the body language, anybody, you know how she acts kind of boyish anyways, tomboyish. It was like she was acting like she was shy or didn't want to do it, but she did it, right? This is the op. She's still the op, because you see how they're going back and forth. Who's going to get the tattoo first? Who's going to display their honor? So forth and so on and whatever. And at the end of the day, no one's going to get Blueface but Jaidyn. He's going to always go back to Jaidyn. You know, so there's a lot of mess going on over social media. And, you know, you can't blame anyone for the women that are allowing this to happen in their life. You know, I also ran across this old interview prior to Blueface going to jail with Jaidyn. She had a problem from the get-go, even though she doesn't display it too much. She's kind of a little bit more professional when it comes to going in on the internet. I'm not trying to say she don't get ratchet, but she has a little bit more class with the ratchetness than Chrisean Rock does. And she had a problem with Chrisean getting these tats all over her body, especially when she was pregnant. It's like they were really trying to play in her face. Blueface and Chrisean Rock, who knows? Blueface has a demonic soul. And who knows, at that time, I don't think Jaidyn would ever tell you that he may have said, that ain't my baby, or I don't want you to have no babies from me. But he could have been doing things too purposely, because he wasn't getting his way with Jaidyn, or maybe didn't want to have a family with Jaidyn, let's say that. He could have been purposely, you know, trying to stress her out. Let's just say it like that, you know, in simpler terms. You know, a lot of weird stuff is coming out of the wash now that they have sat Blueface down. And as consumers, as people who are supporters, fans, just spectators, player haters, congratulators, we are now getting the opportunity to see what is done in the dark always comes to the light. We don't really have to make speculations, because if you leave Chrisean Rock alone, she's going to spill the beans. And things that need to be solved will be solved, because she doesn't have Blueface around to tame or control her. Even if it's from a distance, if he's free and he's not in jail, he's checking that. He got that under control. She's only going to say and do but as much as he allows her to do, okay? But like I said, I saw a video prior to him going to jail. He was on an interview with Jaidyn, and he just publicly was saying, when me and her used to get into it, she would threaten to leave or whatever the case would be. He would put Chrisean on the football team. You got, now you can get in the game. You know what I'm saying? And he made a joke out of it. So I will be putting that video up next to let you know how little respect Blueface actually does have for Chrisean. And you guys are right. So it's not about me defending her or anybody else in the comment section that you guys see, or any other commentary channels defending the honor of Chrisean Rock, because she's still young. She's still a baby to me, but she's still old enough to know better. Now, also, word on the curb, there are people getting, like this is a trend, tattoos on their face or neck, whether it's the left or the right, of either Chrisean Rock or Blueface. Now, I saw on Instagram two sightings of updated pictures that people have put tattoos on their neck and one on their face. Crazy. People are crazy. You just do not imagine what goes through the mind process of a sick person. That's all I can say. Why are you copycatting what Chrisean Rock is doing? I went onto TikTok and I saw a man, his whole leg, and I'm gonna actually put it on the community post on my channel, because I was actually supposed to put it in this video, but I don't have time to insert it. It was a guy. His whole thigh is like a thigh sleeve, and I'm talking about whoever did it. I'm talking about what color in it. It looks like Blueface is actually on his thigh. That is how animated. It's more animated than this. It's even a better tattoo artist than even the one that did Chrisean's tattoo. Okay? Now, I want to show you something before we close out, but this is crazy, and people need to stop being so social media obsessed. And this is how you know when social media has taken control over the minds of the people, cyberspace, because this is going too far when you follow and support fans. When you follow and support, celebrities, and you take it to this level, this is obsession, and it's sick. It's two pictures of someone who has Blueface on their face, and there's somebody that has Chrisean on the side of their neck. Somebody get security. I think I'm going to need some backup. It says Chrisean and Blueface have people tattooing their face on them left and right. Now, this is crazy, and they're showing it on TikTok. Now, I did go on to TikTok, and I didn't look hard enough, but I did bump into, and this was a guy that did this prior to Blueface going to jail. It was like, I think in November of 2023. I want to say, I have to fact check the date, but I know it was last year, and it was a guy. Okay, and I'll put it on the community post, but he has a whole thigh sleeve. And I mean, that tattoo has color in it and everything. It looks like this tattoo right here has coloring on this girl's neck. But this one here has color and all the stuff in it. But it looks like the real Blueface in the flesh, but just on this man's thigh. Now, if that's not weird, I don't know what weird is. But this is getting insane, what's going on in the circus.